Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Ozcast.
Hey, it's your boy Con from BTC, Blind Trophy Centre.
Bottles for me and my team.
My best mate, Tom.
You ready, mate?
Now it's time for BTM.
In the place to be. It's about that time for us to.
It's been great. Rosie's done a lot of work with Adelaide United. Great to see you shining and finding your value finally, mate. So, what's been happening in your life?
I resigned yesterday.
On behalf of Con and Lena at the Brighton Trophy Centre, welcome back to Best Teammates. We are here. Jarrod Walsh talking right now. Hi, Andy Martin.
Hey,
They're just
oh, it's good to be back for a second week in a row.
This is amazing. And Rosie Panetta, how are you?
I'm good, but I have a question straight up.
Go.
New intro. My best mate, Tom?
What?
Is that
What do you
she
mean?
says?
I don't know. We
My
don't
best mate,
make the
Tom?
intros, mate. They get provided to us.
Yeah,
Can you ask the promo guy what it says in the song about mates?
I didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
Well, I didn't make it.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Okay, well, you're just going to have to listen closely to the intro. It's been a big week for everybody. There's a lot to get through. We do have a quiz a little bit later on. So the quiz is back for our 2022 edition
Kind
of Best
of.
Teammates. Kind of quiz, is it?
Yeah, well, it's a new quiz.
I think that's
It's
good.
just got a new name, pretty much.
Okay, well, that's
and
great.
we'll have to, hopefully, whoever makes the audio around here has made
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's I don't
Yeah,
know
who
who
made
that
the
is
intro
as
to
well. So there's a fair bit to get through. There's something really, really important that we will discuss a little bit later on, I think, unless you want to discuss it right now. I'd prepared something for the podcast. Do you think I should share it now
Yes,
or wait
please.
till the
Yeah,
end?
get it out early.
All right, I'm going to get it out early. So here
What
it is,
about your
guys. So last week
Rosie
I
wasn't
went
listening at all to
I went
I
down
missed
to
it again. I'll have to listen to the podcast.
Yes.
I met Scott Stevenson and I got my suitcase back.
So he's real?
Yeah, he's a real guy.
Ah, that's amazing.
Legend of a
Champion.
guy as well. So I went to see Con and Lena at Brighton Trophy Centre and managed to spend some time with her last week. I know you did as well, Andy.
Yeah, spent 3 hours with Con the other day.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you got old mate Steve-O a trophy for finding your luggage.
I was considering that. I did like it, mate. Thank you. You're such
Thanks,
a
mate. Here's
trustworthy
a trophy.
person. As soon as I got into the car, I opened it. Like, all right, what's he flogged? But he didn't flog anything, which is awesome. So it was great to go and see Con and Lena at Brighton Trophy Centre because what they're doing right now is awesome. And they were talking about how busy they've been. Con literally worked for 36 hours straight.
Wow.
Didn't leave the place because they just had so much stuff going on, which is a great sign of their business. You were there too. And it's looking good where they've knocked the wall down. They've gone into the old mate next door.
Yeah, you can actually see where the old rooms were for the rub and tuck.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So,
Wow, what a piece of history.
Yeah,
It's a
and
real
Your
story.
eyes lit up in the same way mine did walking through the Coliseum. Wow.
I was like, look at these tiles. They've seen a bit. What, through this little time of year, what is Con's main source of business? Obviously, there's no footy trophies. Cricket's presentations have been and gone.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Well,
for
there's a lot.
these 36ers?
36ers MVP and Hall of Fame. They also had, there's a lot of gymnastics events where you got to do heaps of stuff, heaps of medals and things
Oh, 'cause
like that.
I feel like that's the kind of sport where all played well. Everyone
All
gets a
played
medal.
well.
A lot
Everyone
of
gets one.
participation
Participation
medals,
awards, yeah.
Yeah, and you do things like the Mother's Day Classic. I'm not saying that they did those ones. I'm not sure, but there's those kind of things that just for participating you get them. So they're super busy, which is fantastic. And then they just said in passing, I was having a chat to Con, such a generous guy. Like, so I was having a coffee before going. I went to, I don't know if you guys have been to Cream before in Brighton.
Yep.
Like, it's unreal.
Oh, well,
It's
actually, no, because every time I go there, there's a fucking line out the door.
What do you love? What do you love?
It just
Andy held something back, I'm sure.
sounds sexy. That's it.
Yeah.
No, I thought of the nightclub, that's all.
Okay, so there's heaps of hip-hop music there. It's really cool. I said, hey, do you guys want some coffees? Con's like, yeah, I'll organise them, mate. I'm like, no, I'm literally at a cafe going to drop them off to you. So, and then he asked, it was funny because one of his orders was, can we please have a flat white with almond juice?
Almond juice.
Almond juice. I'm like, do you mean almond milk? It's very weird. So I rock up and he says in passing, it's been really busy. Lena's walked in and she's like, yeah, it's been pretty crazy for us. God bless you, because obviously Con had his big birthday the other day and then we were, and what?
Hang on.
Hold on. Con. Yeah, it was. We don't really talk about it, but it was Con. So we missed Con's birthday, but not only that, we missed a milestone birthday. So Con turned
30, obviously.
60. No, I think it was 50.
I was going to say he's in good nick for 60.
So I feel horrible because like they're so generous to us. So we're obviously going to do something. Thanks, guys, for everybody for writing back to my message today. Legends. So we're going to do something for Con.
1, 2, 3. No,
we're not there, Rosie.
Because who would be silly enough to do anything musical for Con for his birthday? So this is the moment where I think I want you guys to really get involved. I think it's my time to shine, so I just want you to be quiet. There's a bit of participation in a second, so just happy birthday, Con. We love you. Let's not forget our man, Con. He turned old a few days ago. The big 5 and 0. My word, how has he grown? So, here at Best Teammates, we are so lucky to know this guy. He's generous, kind, a family man. I think we're all going to bloody cry. We love you, Con. You are the pit bull to our head, the heartbeat of the pod. You are the big trophy king, the reason for this bloody song. Happy birthday, Con.
Is this where we're participating?
Oh, happy birthday, Con. We love you, mate. Actually, hold on a sec. Hold on. Break it down. All right. So this is where I need all of the best teammates involved. Don't know what that was. Andy, Matt, Rosie, we are doing this. When I say Con, you say Lena. Connor.
Lena.
Connor.
Lena.
When I say Connor, you say Lena. Connor.
Lena.
Connor.
Lena.
Yeah, when we started this pod, we had no idea. When we go to BTC, Con says, oh, you want a beer? He's our man. He's 50, but not the cent kind. When we needed support, his family had our behind. The most generous and lovely people we know. Con and Lena, it's them, you know. They got 19 kids and probably a pug doing up their store next to the Rub and Tug. They do cricket, football, hockey and dancing. I heard for his birthday there was little romancing. Lena had COVID, Cod was alone, so Lobster Tube got a workout on his mobile phone. We may joke around and have a few laughs, but this is the point where the serious stuff starts. Con, my man, we are blessed to know you. You are part of our family, and Andy wants to blow you a kiss with his hand, you dirty little boy. But you can do what you want because you're the birthday boy. So happy birthday to our big man Con. It's the least we could do, yep, to write this song. We love you heaps, bro, and just wanted to say, hope you have the best bloody birthday. Boom! Happy birthday, Con. We love you. There's something going to be arriving at some stage soon over the next few days. So
that song.
Someone going to message.
So basically, as the text went around, what have we all been up to this week? Jarrod didn't reply. He'd been spending time in the studio with Powderfinger and Timberland.
Yeah, I thought I did a pretty good job, and it's nice to just share some sentiments to Con.
Yeah, what a man.
How's everyone's week been, Matty? How are you going? You walked in here like someone's put a stick up your ass.
Yeah,
so what's going on?
Yeah, it feels like it. No, just another injury to the back. So
every time you talk about doing something, something happens.
Yeah, so I just should not talk about doing stuff anymore.
How did you stuff the back up?
I literally was walking and stepped up onto a curb. Really? Is that it? Yep, that's it. It was a footy thing. Nah.
The other day,
simple life movement.
think I pulled my neck out just putting a T-shirt on, and I was like crooked like this for the whole day.
Yeah. Then what happened to your T-shirt? Why didn't you iron it?
Because you can't bend. Yeah, correct. I just grabbed the closest one. Nah.
So how does this make you feel? Because obviously you're starting to plan to do something towards the end of the year.
Yeah, so I was going to plan on trying to run the City to Bay.
Oh, yeah.
And that, 2 days ago. And that thing where you're having a baby soon, you have
that
to
too. Yeah, so I've got to carry a baby,
and
so I don't know, it might throw things out a little bit, but
so is this the thing that you had operated on?
Yeah.
Far
absolutely.
I remember that. That's right. You had that full-on operation.
Yeah, so that's all right. But
is that why you asked me for Panadol when I walked in?
Yep.
For the sore back?
Yep, I'm in pain.
Oh,
man.
That's all right. You know what? It's all for a good cause, and I'll power through.
Yeah, we noticed something on your socials during the week, and I love watching your Twitter feed, especially because you're having these debates. And I saw actually your wife Kira post something similar, and I didn't respond to it on Instagram because I was going to be really inappropriate. You're talking about boys' names, and she asked for suggestions. For some reason, I was just going to write to your wife Anus because it'd be quite this is Anus Burgess. Like,
I don't know.
Ring to it.
I don't know.
That brown one.
I don't know if that'll get through.
that deserves a ding.
I think we might put that one at the bottom of the list.
oh man, that name stinks. Yeah. Go, Rosie. What do you got? Rosie, you got it. What do you got? 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 Come on, Rosie. Anyway, everyone, silence. Rosie, what do you got?
Yeah.
Is that the end of this segment?
Oh, no,
pretty-
yeah,
I wouldn't
the
say
end of people's
Pretty average.
I did want to talk.
Sorry.
Are you guys like me, where you leave gift giving to the very last minute? With
If at all.
giving. Yeah, that's fair. So the reason.
I run over. They're like, all right, guys, hand out fucking $20 for this present for some random upstairs. Nah.
The best part
You don't
was
even pay me
though,
enough.
I love Andy's go-to though. It was, and I admire this. Andy doesn't give the cash, but when he quickly notices the card, he'll quickly sign it though to make it look like he's contributed.
It's a new Nova competition. Cash or the card,
Yeah,
and I
then
always
you
went with the card.
specifically write, hope you liked the insert present here.
Yeah, no.
Oh, don't say the insert present because that's a different kind of gift.
Not allowed to give
Cream. So, yeah.
So sorry, you were talking about
you were
anus.
saying.
So we probably won't call that. No. So Mother's Day obviously just was on the weekend, and I got to Friday and I hadn't actually bought Mum anything yet, and Saturday's pretty filled up with footy, so I didn't have a lot of time
Yeah.
on my hands. So I was lucky that I came home from work and there was this random delivery from a courier just out the front of our gate. They didn't put it inside the house.
Jim?
Which is good. Don't know if it was Jim.
Okay.
Nah, that's a good name.
It's a sporting reference.
Yeah,
sorry, Andy.
Jim's
Yeah,
good.
tennis,
Yeah,
Rosie,
so-
tennis.
I got that one.
I didn't have any idea what it was. So when I got in, I opened it up and it was a Collingwood Football Club membership pack
Wow.
for Mum, which I'd signed up for 4 years ago and had it on auto renew and didn't know.
Wow.
So for the last 4 years, her Collingwood membership has been paid by me, and it came 2 days before Mother's Day. Thank you, Collingwood.
That's unreal.
Hey, Mum, happy Mother's Day. Here's a
Hopefully Mum doesn't listen to this podcast.
She does.
Oh, bugger.
Can I ask a relationship question? Because
Yep.
for you, it's a pretty, I think that's it's a real risk for you in your relationship. Do you buy your wife a Mother's Day present because she's a soon-to-be mother, or do you go, you're not a mum yet, so you don't get it?
Yeah, and then say, prove it.
next question.
Prove she's a mum. I think it's quite obvious with the old mate in the guts that she's a mum.
What kind of what you're
Now-
suggesting? That she
hang on.
hasn't proved it yet, and therefore
Oh,
you shouldn't
sorry.
give her a present.
Can
Well,
I?
I kind of think it's a good chat.
All right. Yeah, Kira listens to this now. Kiz, that is not a loaded question.
I promise
No, it
you,
came out of
I promise
nowhere.
you
That came out
that
of-
on my
we-
favourite and
Please
second favourite
feed
kids'
Matthew
lives,
tonight.
That is,
that's not a loaded
I-
question. I think it's something to think about.
because that came up over the
you
weekend.
So did you get her anything?
No, because I said that she wasn't yet.
Oh, my goodness gracious
And-
me.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
And it was.
Did you cook her a pancake spread like your mum?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hey guys, I got a boy's name. Can we go back? If you rewind this,
Oh.
rewind this.
quickly,
30
you
seconds.
Hang on, is this part of the anus thing?
Yeah. So just rewind the podcast.
What do you got?
How about Murphy Brown? Still bad.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're all right.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, don't. In fact,
Very low energy today,
So,
right?
yeah, interesting you brought that up, Jarrod, because that was a conversation over the weekend that
I think it's
I
something
didn't
to
handle
question.
particularly well.
So a pretty rough day on Sunday then.
Yeah,
for
it
the rest
wasn't
of them.
good. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a
I
tough
apologise,
thing.
Kira, for that.
But I'm
publicly.
the same, right? So, like, I'm putting photos up on social media. I'm like, well, hold on. I want to celebrate my mother today. It's up to my kids to celebrate
Yeah.
my missus being a mum. So it's always a thing to kind of question.
That's one thing my dad always says. He goes, well, it's not my mum. It's your mum.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Let us know how you went on the socials, everyone. Yeah, I think it's a good conversation and definitely
Yeah.
not a loaded question.
No, Kira, I swear to God, we did not talk about that before the show.
Can I lead into something from what Matt was speaking about? Because it's a nice little tie-in. So,
loves a
I've got
segue.
a Rosie story, which I'll get to in a second. But
She's wearing the jacket again.
No, this was at the football on what night was the football? Friday
night game.
Yeah.
Port v Bulldogs.
She made a comment, which I instantly messaged myself to remind myself, which we'll get to in a second. There were lots of them. I'll talk about one of them. But the thing
It
that
wasn't
I know,
the itchy boob one. Anyway,
Sorry?
regret asking that question.
Wow.
definitely wasn't that one, but thank you for raising that.
The intro next week.
Yes.
Damn it! Why did I think
This is the thing. We all speak with our eyes, us three boys, because we know when Rosie speaks, we remain silent. It's going to make a great promo for it.
Because if we don't talk, she just keeps going, and eventually something good will come out.
Exactly. Like she got. Oh my gosh, she got called out at the footy by. Anyway, I'll talk about the footy in a second. So. One of the things that I've noticed, and I've raised this before on this podcast, I find it really disappointing that I am the only dad that goes to kids' parties.
What do you mean?
What? So the other dads just drop them off and leave?
Yeah. So
And they're your kids' parties
When
that you're going to, right?
Oh no, I just rock up.
The kids are going as well.
Yeah, I just go through people's letterboxes and find invites. And like, oh, this is Sebastian's 5th birthday. Yeah.
What's Jarrod doing at Plaster Funhouse again?
So when my daughter was at childcare, we went to a few parties, and I noticed that if you went to like some of those Plaster Funhouse places, I was the only dad there.
Yeah.
The only dad.
Because the rest are mums or the parents just drop and run?
Drop and run. And the rest were mums. Bless you. So this is what I noticed on the weekend. So my eldest, Rain, had her first birthday party for her school friends.
Oh,
and it was really
cute.
nice because this group of girls had invited, like the girls whose birthday it was, she invited her friends who she went to kindy with. So Rain was the only person outside of that group. So it's a really special thing to do. And I'm like, okay, I think the thing is when you're parents, you actually inherit the other parents because you have to be friends with them even if you don't know them very well. You're
totally.
like, okay, I've got to be friends with you guys. I just have to. I don't necessarily want to, but I have to. So you make the most of it. So I've gone there with my missus because I'm like, I've got this Saturday afternoon off. I am going to go to this party. So we went to the party and I literally looked around and I'm like, I'm the only dad here. There were about 7, 8 girls and then all the mums were there and I was the only dad. I noticed this at school drop-off. I'm the only dad that does school drop-off. Now, granted that some of these dads are working at this time on the weekend, they might be having things on, but I know for a fact that some of the dads just couldn't be bothered going. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do in this situation? Because I'm technically now part of mother's group. So I certainly played it up. So all of the girls were playing pass the parcel.
I was going to say don't hit all the mums, but that sounds like where we're
Didn't
going.
need to. So I was watching Pass the Parcel and the entertainment, and I started walking around to all of the girls. Hey, what's your favourite song? And everyone loves We Don't Talk About Bruno. So we started singing that. I was helping pack up. I was entertaining everyone. And they're like, oh, I could hear them saying to my wife, he's so helpful. And Kevin's like, yeah, he just helped us around the house and stuff. And, one of them, I wish my husband was like that. And I'm hearing it going, yep.
So you're peeking around the corner and go, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So now I'm like the dad that is part of mother's group, and I love it.
Can you bake?
Pardon?
Can you bake?
Not at all.
Okay.
But what I can do is tell bad jokes.
Yep.
I can make them laugh, and I'm a clean freak. So I'm helping them clean up, and I think it's amazing. So do I keep doing this?
Yes.
Or when like some of the dads start coming, should I be like saying to them, you don't need to be here. I'll just go home and watch the footy. It's just, how do I do this?
Or when they start talking to you about footy, just be like, I don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
I'm into knitting.
Yeah, and Friends reruns.
I actually do like Friends reruns. So
come at me. What questions you got?
What do you benefit from this other than an
How
ego?
does this fulfill you?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well,
Other than, being a good person.
the serious side of
and
things.
hopefully getting brownie points with your wife.
So the serious side. Oh, someone snort. Okay.
What did I miss?
I think I missed it too.
Because Matty's okay.
The serious side of it is I think it's disappointing that not more dads are going to these parties when it's even like, I got 2 daughters, you got 2 daughters.
Do you think that wives are not letting them go because of what you're going through right now? They might be the hot dad that all the other...
Are you saying I'm the hot dad?
Well, you're pretty good.
Well, what was even funnier, what was funny, one of the girls, Daisy, came up and said, we saw you at the football last night.
Did you, mate?
Oh,
Yeah.
did you? Did you? I mean, what do you mean? Were you looking at the screens? Yep, we saw you. There's Rain's dad. And it was really nice because I was like, nah, you wouldn't have seen
I would
me.
have thought they would have saw you at the pageant or something, maybe.
We saw you on Crime Stoppers last night.
We saw you at Centrelink.
So I don't know how to handle the next one, but I've been consistent in going to these parties because I genuinely said to my missus, and I'm like, they're going to be friends probably for the next 10 years at least. So we should probably make an effort and go and do this stuff. So do you think I'm a great guy?
I think you're a great guy.
Yeah, I think you're a great guy.
Thanks.
Did you?
I think you're all right. I'm keeping you humble, man.
Yeah, feet on the ground sort of stuff.
That's important.
Where's some of the best places when you were a kid that you had a birthday? Did you guys have one at the Hungry Jack's train?
Yes.
Did you ever do that?
Did you ever do the one where they at the train down in Morphevale? I think
And they had
it
the
was.
Whopper.
Yeah,
The
the Whopper.
Whopper,
Yes. Yeah, and you get stuck in the corner.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna die. That
was awesome.
This Whopper's gonna fucking eat me.
We didn't have Hungry Jacks in Tasmania. It got until like the late 90s and we had Burger King. And it was like,
really?
So
What about McDonald's?
Yeah, we had like McDonald's parties and stuff. Were
Yeah,
cool.
we had the
at least
ice
a
cream
Pizza
cake
Hut.
and stuff.
Pizza Hut, all you
Yeah.
can eat. You used to take a lunchbox and
boy.
put the pizza in and
Well,
take
it doesn't
it
say
home.
all you can eat there.
That's exactly right. That was really good. I remember a really bad experience because I had all you can eat Pizza Hut and a guy I used to play cricket with who bullied the shit out of me wrote "From your best friend Ben" on my cricket ball. Oh, thanks. That's
Ben.
really nice.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Ben.
Ben. Shit.
Remember
so-
the ice cream
Flog.
machine?
I'm dreaming about that. I'm gone quiet because I'm thinking of the ice cream
The
machine.
jelly cubes.
With the jelly cubes,
yeah.
but the ice cream machine, I
and the
vividly
chocolate
remember
flakes
this.
and the M&Ms,
My-
whatever it was.
My brother didn't know how to turn off the ice cream machine. So he thought, you know what, I'll just have a crack at pouring my own ice cream here, and went up, pulled it
Oh,
down.
my God.
And I'm telling you, it would have been 30 to 40
Oh,
centimetres.
yeah, that was an accident, Burjo, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you have dessert first sometimes when you go to those places? I'm going to have the ice cream first.
Yep.
Yeah, you go in
100%.
reverse.
Yeah.
Just jump straight in that mousse.
Yeah. Some of those memories are good, though.
Mousse is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what else was good? Is when you get the garlic bread and you put the bolognese sauce on it.
Yeah,
And-
great
Yeah,
call.
right,
Yeah,
okay.
really good call.
Yeah.
Is there a Pizza Hut left?
Yeah, Marion.
Yeah, Marion.
What did you do when you were a kid?
I
hanging out with
was only
Jesus
allowed to
and
have
stuff?
one party in primary school.
For the whole of primary school. So you had to pick which year it was.
No, it was always.
You're gonna have a one. You pick the year.
Wow. Andy has just stereotyped my parents, one of whom was born in Australia.
So Rosie's there going, yeah, I'll have mine in 1996, please.
Got a spaghetti bolognese cake.
I'll have you know, spaghetti bolognese cake is the greatest
Midway
cake in
through,
the
Andy
world.
realised what he was doing.
I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, now, guys, so what happened? Oh, my God. What did you eat for your birth? A bit of lasagna.
Did you have any performers? Yeah, Joe Dolce.
Andrea Lee. Yeah.
Andre Pacelli.
Oh, Pacelli.
Get your references right.
Oh, God damn.
So things well?
Yeah.
So what did you do for that one birthday?
That one
Yeah,
birthday
the one
party,
you got. Yeah.
It's very accurate.
What year was it?
it was
1940. The
24th.
Coliseum.
Al Pacino ran it.
I shouldn't. You guys are.
I love you, Rosie.
Do you guys want to play Briscoe? You're all good.
Oh, like, play some bruschetta, though. How good is that? Anyway.
Sorry, Rosie.
All right. What's next?
Sorry, yeah.
No,
So
no, that's not interesting. I feel like that's.
So you had one?
Had one. We went
Wow.
bowling, guys.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
that's
boring.
good.
So what's been happening, Andy?
I was the neighbourhood watch last night.
What?
Yeah. We had some kids throwing water balloons at the house.
You would be so good as neighbourhood.
And
Why?
I don't know. It was about 10:30. I was about to go to sleep.
They don't belong to someone that you know, do they?
The water balloons or the kids?
The kids.
Good question.
Fuck, I know where those water balloons come from. Who the fuck are the kids?
What is extra large water balloons?
Jeez, fucking liquid everywhere. No.
Oh, guys.
No. So I'm about to go to sleep. 10:30.
Push through, Andy. Push through.
Can't.
No, last night,
You
10:30.
really brought it back with that buzzer. You really brought it back.
Thanks, guys. 10:30. I'm about to go to sleep, and all I hear is this knocking and the dog barking. And I get up, and mum and dad are up as well, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Some kids have run up the driveway and they've just like gotten caught. It's not the first time. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? This has been happening heaps. They've been like...
With water balloons or eggs? I heard egging had been happening
I don't know about the
recently.
eggs, but we didn't know it was water balloons this time. And I was like, so they've been bullying you, have they? And they're like, yeah, for the last few months. And I was like, we need to stop this.
I could hear you saying it.
I've got a lot of anger inside
Mummy,
me.
we need to stop this.
I was like, Mummy...
Yes, Andrew.
Yes. These young children need to be taught a lesson. And so I was like, Dad, these kids aren't going to stop until we stop them. And
Is that from a movie?
He threw me a mag light, you know, the big ones that the police have.
Oh, yeah.
And he grabbed one, and then
works
I
as a
put
weapon.
on all my black
no.
gear.
Oh, jeez.
And then I walked out with our Rottweiler and went
my.
looking for them. And spent the next sort of 15, 20 minutes looking for these kids.
Terrorised children and blinded them.
No, well, these guys aren't children. These are like school kids that have been doing some naughty shit around the neighbourhood.
School
And-
children. So again, they're
Yeah, like
Teenagers?
like 15 onwards or whatever.
Are you at a point where you're going to call like a neighbourhood meeting and just be like, what are we
Yeah,
going to
well, I mean that area is full of old people, I think. So
do? They'll all be on board.
Yeah, they would be actually,
Yeah.
wouldn't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
and also give me some cheap Thursday meals at the pub.
Can I ask you a question? You've been back at home for a couple of weeks now. Have you noticed anything different about your parents? Because you start noticing habits that your parents have because you haven't lived there for ages. Like, oh, yeah, I forgot mum and dad do this. Or
Oh no, it was almost like I've forgotten they've gotten older.
oh, yeah.
Is that whole thing? Like, you know, they don't act as quick as what they used to be.
Right, okay.
They like to sit down a lot. Watch TV
their
and
backs
stuff.
are hurting a lot.
Yeah, their backs are hurting a lot.
But do you feel like a guest at their house? Like you have to ask to watch something on the TV or go to the fridge or what?
No, well, I'm pretty respectful, so I'm pretty low maintenance while I'm there.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
So he asks before he watches
Mummy,
porn whether it's okay.
do you mind if I watch this porno? Would you like to view it first before I view it? It's a real dirty shit.
Wow.
I know, Andrew. Your father keeps asking.
Yeah. Oh, your father's got the same subscription. I've seen him before. Oh, Mum, that's quite a deep voice you've got going on there. What's going on there? Oh, I'm just trying some of your pre-workout. So haven't really noticed too much. It's only been, a little while, so yeah.
Is it your old childhood bed that you're in?
I think so, but I had a king single.
slat's
so
still there?
Oh, yeah.
The slats. No.
The slats.
No, we were down at Brighton. We had a proper ensemble to the bottom.
Eddie's been working on his voice acting over the past couple of
Yeah, I was like, fucking whatever.
Well, Neighbourhood Watch is happening. Rosie, what's been going on with you? You've resigned, so that's coming into effect in a few days.
Yes.
What else has been happening
You
in
look
your
happier.
life?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, you all...
Chirpier,
It's like a different version of angry, so you look less angry.
I don't left on about. I listened back to the potty. I was like, I felt like I didn't leave because I love the people I work with.
It didn't come across like you've quit because you were unhappy.
Yeah, I just quit because of circumstances.
That made you unhappy?
Anyway, people there,
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
love
it's
them.
pretty
I love
much
the
the
show.
same
I love
thing.
people I work with. But,
Yeah, they're good.
Noah Girlsworth. No, well, last
Okay, no, that's that part. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, fist
done.
bump, sister. Well done.
Yeah.
well done,
Fisties.
sister. Okay, let's not call
Cousin.
them. Let's not call them that. So last week, I was sitting here with my diary open, and you suggested, Matty, that
Yeah, it
I
looked like a cookbook.
looked like your mum going through whatever book.
Oh, that's right. You had all the newspaper articles and stuff.
I finally found what I was looking for, and maybe it's what everyone's looking for. So obviously, Jarrod and I do lots of events together, paid events, hosted events,
And also MCing.
Yeah.
Basically, the way I created Rosie.
I don't want you to see the front page, but I found some pictures which I've been saving.
I don't think this stuff, by the way, because I've got a feeling what you're going to show. I don't think they're going to be that shocked because you're going to feel really special that this is exclusive to you, but you're part of a group of people that are lucky enough to see what you're about to see.
Yeah, okay. So Jarrod has this habit of, I think we all know,
Which one?
especially, well, which one, what would you say is Jarrod's most,
Good
I wouldn't
question.
say annoying, prominent habit?
say annoying.
I mean, could be on the,
Farting.
that's one.
that would
That's a
definitely
medical
be
condition that I'm not going to get bullied for.
Any other habits, particularly in social media land, like anything he does a lot of.
sponsorship posts.
There's that. What else does he do on
Of course, ambassador. Yeah.
Talks to other famous sports people.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
How is that annoying?
No, just things you
what?
do. I didn't say annoying. See, I said
Do you post the farts that you do in front of Rosie when you guys are working together, or is that something that you just send to us?
it's just for you, I
It's
believe.
just a group thing. That,
Oh, okay. So-
and I've got into a bad habit of if people walk into the room that we're in and it smells like deodorant, Rosie knows exactly why. Because the last couple of weeks has been a bit gassy, hey?
Links Africa.
really were last week.
Yeah, I was
Do you
really-
pre-feel before you get there?
I've got a fair
fill it with
idea. Of,
Links Africa?
It's a fair idea. Of,
Well, the one thing you've missed is Jarrod loves a topless selfie.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Making it look
We get
like
it, you
it's
like running.
accidental.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
accidentally
That's
took
come
my
off.
top off.
Thank you.
Well, he sends a lot of topless photos to me. Does he do this for you as well? This is what do you call it in a courtroom?
It's hilarious. He's just sticking
So-
a finger up at you, but he's nude.
He's in. I think that's a sauna
With a
photo.
sauna, yeah.
Yeah.
Plant?
And to the left
Is
here,
that your middle finger or something else?
and to the left here is images of Jarrod in the bathtub sending photos. Now,
I love
No, that's a
that-
FaceTime. We're FaceTime.
Yeah.
but
'cause you're there too.
in the bathtub.
How
Yeah.
why did you continue the FaceTime?
Great question, Andy. See? There you go. This is not just about
Because-
me. This is about Rosie. And
No.
what she was saying is point the camera down. And I'm like, no.
Can I post these photos later to the social media?
Yeah,
account?
do it.
You're like,
Because
show me your plant.
If you,
You're like, yeah.
if you zoom in, you will see that
Don't
I
say
was
zoom in.
zoom into my face, and I'm ready. I've done my hair and makeup
Ready.
for an
Oh
event.
my God, ready for
I'm-
what?
For a hosting event.
Okay, I thought
That's
they
what she
meant on the
calls
phone,
it.
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Christopher, Jarrod and I are going to a hosting event. Oh, is that what you call it? There's nothing on. Okay.
He'll think it's some computer thing.
Yeah, we need to
yeah,
talk about
yeah.
that as well.
Web hosting. Web hosting.
I'm not real smart with computers and that, but I know what that means.
Thank you. It's- I had spent like an hour doing my hair and makeup so I could go to this event.
You look great, mate. We get it.
Thanks. No, you're still in
That's
the
Jarrod.
bathtub.
That's Jarrod.
Oh, were
doing
we
his
doing
hair
the
and
same
makeup.
event?
We were doing the same event. I was like, hey, mate, can we get, like, are you ready? Have you got questions? Blah, blah. Let's talk about the event. I'm ready to leave home. You're sitting in the bathtub.
I don't have to do
Pouring
my
water
hair.
over your head.
I know
Or
this
your makeup.
True.
I mean, so
beautiful man.
unfair.
Yeah. It looks all right, though. So
But yeah, so is Jarrod sending you these photos as well? It's just me. And is it a problem?
sent
That's
Andy
the question.
worse.
Definitely
Yeah,
not
I've definitely seen more.
Okay.
I recall.
me. So have I, actually.
Yeah, I recall the time where I saw
yes,
Andy
Rosie.
nude. The first time I saw Andy nude, we were preparing for a Christmas party, and we were at the Ibis. So one of our colleagues had
Yes,
the
yes.
room prepared at the Ibis, and me, Andy.
In walks
and this-
Ibis Martin.
Yeah, so, and we've gone, Andy's like, g'day guys, and we've had a look, and we're like, oh my God, he's got 3 arms. Like, it was full on.
Yeah.
And obviously the middle arm
was me,
was
yeah.
Andy. And I'm like, that is the biggest middle arm I've seen. It's also the most disgusting, and why is it in a dirty sleeping bag? But
Holy mo- How do we get here again?
Oh my COVID! It's coming back.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
but it was just so.
Oh jeez! We are 40 minutes in. You've lost it. Okay.
So let me quickly tell you the story about Rosie. I'm sorry. Have you
Oh no! What? No. And the
sorry.
other question is the other follow up before I'll wrap this up and put these photos away and then post them later. Is if I sent a photo to any of you from the bathtub, would that be acceptable?
I haven't shown anything inappropriate in
We'd
that.
support it, I guess. Would
I
it be
mean, if I
supportive of you?
get like,
But if Christopher walked past that, I'd be like, "Hey, Christopher."
I showed him straight away.
But if he's uncomfortable, with it,
he's not. He's not.
yeah, because imagine what I showed
still.
him.
Because you tried to ring Christopher first.
Exactly, because I showed him the other part of my body that was in the bath.
He was too busy hosting, and then he decided to call you.
Anyway, thanks.
Okay, so we're at the football, and Rosie and I have banter at the start, and we're really lucky with Port because they trust us to give us a bit of a guide on what we're talking about, so we know what's going to come on the screen next straight away. But we know basically to chat. The funniest thing that Rosie does is at the start of every match, Rosie basically says, "Jarrod, there's a 5% chance of rain.
Because someone makes a graphic and it says 5% rain, and I literally just read the screen.
Yeah, so some of our best moments. Last year, she said, there's a 10% chance of rain or something. As she was saying, it was literally raining. And
pouring on us.
And this game, she's like, there's a 5% chance of rain. And I've looked up, there's not a cloud in the sky. I'm like, Rosie, and I've got to the point now where I'm like, I know what you're thinking, Power fans. Rosie is lying to you. And I'll say that. So on the weekend, she's like, there was supposed to be rain. She said we think you said a 50% chance of rain.
It was 15.
15%. So
my mouth was cold. It was a cold night, guys.
But I know this is the thing though, Rosie. I've never ever gone, oh, it's so cold, my mouth is cold. Legs
you know when it's so cold, your mouth doesn't work properly. Why?
Again, we just stay quiet.
So,
keep digging that hole, Rosie.
Your face is just gone. You guys are jerks.
I love the stare that Matty gives. He's just like stone cold.
So we get to we have lots of fun doing it. It's a really enjoyable thing to work with someone that you get along with really well.
It's worth getting to the game early for weather chat.
It is.
Yeah.
And
weather chat. Weather chat.
But sometimes with a lot of co-hosting gigs, you teamed up with someone that you don't really know that well. But Rosie and I have a good. I don't know what you think, but I think there's a good trust between ourselves to know where the line is and where we can go and have fun. It's supposed to be fun. Our game day activations are heaps of fun, right? So we did an activation at halftime where one lucky bay got all of this chicken, thank you very much to KFC, and all these chips, right? So the corporate team at Port Adelaide after that, we rock up. And in the third quarter, and there's two boxes of KFC chips for us, which is really nice of them. They don't need to do that. Really good group of guys.
Really lovely.
Yeah, they're with Rosie for a fruit choc activation.
So the first time you worked at a place with a good workplace culture? Right, next question, guys.
I would endorse their workplace culture any day.
Absolutely. Sorry, you got a question, or are you on TikTok, Matt?
No. So I'm going back to the rain thing. You know
Stop your story.
No. Let's go back. You know when you see 10%, 15, 40%.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Is that the percentage of rain right then and there, or
I thought it would there's a 5% chance out of 100 that it's going to rain.
No, so it means that certain percent of the forecasted area will definitely see rain.
I'm not going to say that at the next game.
No, you need to see that next time.
Yeah, the whole lot.
So that means that Adelaide, right, 10% of Adelaide will see rain.
Makes sense.
Wow, okay.
Weather chat.
Sorry, I just.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I go back to my story? Sorry. No, that's fine. So, great workplace culture. First time Rosie's experienced it. All this other stuff, right? So then, one of the reps at the club says, "Hey, in the last game of the season, we would love, if you're comfortable with it, Jarrod, we would love for you to dress up as Colonel Sanders." And I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll do whatever you say. That's fine. Yeah. No issues. We'll give away chips and stuff. And then we have silence because old mate next to me, Rosie, after
she already knows what's
talking about me as Colonel Sanders, Rosie looks at us both and she goes in this voice, "Can I be a piece of chicken?"
Oh my God. I know that voice.
Would you be a wing?
I said, dress as a piece of chicken.
Nah, do it in the voice.
No, I didn't do it in that voice.
And we, again, like we do, have that silence
chicken.
going.
I think I said I'd dress like a legged chicken.
No, you said, because I wrote it in my phone
piece of
literally
chicken.
afterwards. Literally afterwards, I emailed myself, you're like, "Can I be a piece of chicken?"
I feel like Rosie would be a piece of popcorn chicken.
Can I be a bit of popcorn chicken?
You put like a chicken bark in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you would be the wishbone part of the chicken.
Oh my God.
Like the thing.
You snap in half.
They're the tail part of it.
Look, it was a bad comment to make because it goes nowhere good. Is the point of this
It goes
story.
nowhere good, but this is the thing about Rosie accidentally double socking comments and all this kind of
And mouth is
in my
cold.
mind, it would be funny for the Colonel to walk around with a big piece of chicken, but no, see, it goes somewhere bad.
Have you seen who KFC follow on Twitter?
No.
Yes,
They
I
follow
discovered
5
this.
people named Herb and all the Spice Girls.
Really?
Or, sorry,
That's
6 people named
cool.
Herb and the 5 Spice Girls.
Imagine the boardroom meeting
Clever.
when they came up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be like, you got a raise.
Yeah.
That is very good. All right, so we have one more thing to do before we wrap up. I should give a shout out as well. We mentioned it last week to the Pressbox app.
Oh, yeah, they still going?
They've officially wrapped up.
Oh.
So they are done. They are all
Really?
done. They've come out and said it was really fascinating listening to it as well because I
Did they do one last episode? Or they just
yeah, they did one
that's
last episode,
press
and
release?
I feel like, and I've said this before, like they're a good group of guys that had a really good product because they were young people that had a different perspective on media. So amazing if you go back and listen to it though, because I made a joke and
The
I'm
last
like,
one?
yeah, the last one. It was funny because I heard we talk about Dustin Fletcher here a little bit. Good guy, daily does great stuff for the Advertiser, but he basically came out and said, "I'll be honest with you guys, I just can't be bothered anymore." He just said, he's like, there's just too much, and I get what he's trying to say because he works in sport across the day, then he doesn't want to talk about it at night time. It was basically just not going to do it anymore, and that's it. So that's the end of an era for those guys, but they've always talked about us as a podcast. We've been on there, and that was one of the funniest nights. This was before your time, Rosie. Andy basically had never listened to an episode. We went into the 5AA studio. It was full on. Like,
It was odd because it was my first time back at 5AA since I left. So it was like this weird, eerie sort of like, I don't want to be here vibe.
yeah. So we went in, and then it was
It was hilarious. It was
we were their funniest episode.
Because it had nothing to do with sport.
correct.
Also, I made reference to the other guy that was on air in 5AA. And the next
Who was that?
Frangelico.
I called him Frangelico.
Frangelico.
But it was, what's his name?
Frank Pangello.
Well,
was
that's
funny.
the
Because
second
I
offensive
had
ethnic
drunk-
joke you've made today.
No, but there's behind the stories because he was with me in Kangaroo Island when some debaucherous stuff happened, and I had a whole bottle of Frangelico.
That's right.
Can I tell you what?
Context saves you.
Every now and then I'll go back and listen to that episode. And one of the funniest things, in my opinion, was where we were all talking about the showdown. All right, because it must have been a week of a showdown.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about a showdown for some reason. Then we all threw to Andy as a bit of a joke. And we said, Andy, what do you think about the showdown? He was like, I like frog cakes.
It was very good. So, congratulations for a great run for the Pressbox app. Their leader, the man who actually runs the whole thing, Sam Tugwell, is by name and nature. He's commentating heaps on 5AA at the moment. He's doing really, really good stuff. So, congratulations to Tuggers. All right, so we have a quiz. It is back. It's a different version. We have an intro.
It's time for the... Did you hear about that quiz?
Yeah. Was that who voiced that?
Connors.
Connor's the voice of this podcast.
He is.
Yeah.
Bravo. So we went with Did you hear about that
Yeah.
quiz?
Yeah.
It's kind of the week that was. So hopefully you've been like,
Why don't we just call it the week that was then?
because that would be too normal and easy, and I don't like easy.
What's our buzzers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to, or each week
Buzzers
you've got to suggest a buzzer for us.
The buzzers. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
We obviously did.
Your buzzers are your favourite kind of cloud. We're the chat.
Fluffy.
I
Fluffy.
9.
9.
What, is it German?
Cloud 9.
Cloud 9.
Oh,
Great.
yeah,
I was
nice.
thinking, wow, that's very creative. All right.
Thanks.
Let's go. What do Ed Cavalier in this month's edition of Men's Health have in common with Jarrod Walsh?
9.
Everyone hates him.
9. Jarrod, that was you.
Bit of a jerk.
No, that's not the answer.
Oh,
Ed Cavalier in this month's edition of Men's Health has what in common with Jarrod? Yep, Matt.
They've both worked with Akmal.
Oh, it's a great answer.
That also is correct. I guess.
9 referred to themselves as the talent.
Also
Fluffy.
correct. Fluffy.
they use a shaver on their head.
Ed Cavalier has a lot of hair.
Not that head.
Yeah.
Neither of them were on the billboard.
No,
I love this. This is the greatest. 9.
Fluffy.
Jarrod. It refers to like I talked about earlier in the podcast.
I had an Italian birthday.
No, go one last chance.
Fluffy.
Yep.
Wanted to be a piece of chicken?
The answer is love to get their tops off.
Is that him?
That's him, yeah,
He's
showing
in
off
good-
in Men's Health.
he's in good nick.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's
Joseph.
married to a
looks
personal trainer.
a little bit Photoshop there.
All right, this is a bit of a guess the number. Guy Sebastian.
9. Is it 9?
It's not 9. Guy Sebastian's huge pay slips have been
yeah.
revealed this week because his manager's going through, or former manager's going through embezzlement. How much did he get paid to support Taylor Swift?
I know
on
the
her
answer
tour?
to this one. 9. It's over 430 grand.
Yeah, close to
Jesus.
500k.
Yeah.
I would have taken that
For
All
one
right.
tour.
One tour.
Amazing.
I've done it for $500.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even done it.
Okay, Andy. We'll tell T Swift.
Should have
keep that in
supported
mind.
Taylor. No, I'm right. So good.
Question 3.
Doing
Can
hush.
someone spell embezzlement?
Embezzlement. Should we do it together?
That was
Yeah,
my
okay.
favourite Brandon Fraser movie. Brendan Fraser. Oh my god.
Embezzlement.
Wasn't it?
Was it?
Oh no, it was no.
Wasn't that the
Mummy? The one with what's her name?
Let's move on.
What's her name? She was.
Talking about Bedazzled?
Yeah, that one.
With Liz Hurley?
Yeah, Liz Hurley.
Oh, yeah, that's
the wrong movie.
Brendan Fraser. Wait, oh, yeah, he was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Encino Man. Wheeze in the juice, buddy. No, I?
No, you're off. It's E.
I.
When I was saying I am about to start spelling the
Oh,
word.
no, iCloud.
Okay. Question 4. Let's move on.
He's guessing.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I.
It's not with an E. It's not with an E.
Oh, sorry, 9.
Yeah.
KFC.
Question 4.
How do you
Okay.
spell it?
EMB E-double-Z Andy, you get the point. Okay. Question 4. This is a bit dark, but go with me. A man is drowned off the
can't say
New
that.
South Wales coast trying to retrieve what from the bottom of the ocean floor?
His wife.
Oh my God, no.
No?
Who's your
All
buzzer?
Fluffy.
Fluffy? That's you, Maddie? No? Who's Fluffy? Oh, Fluffy, sorry. You guys sound the same, remember that.
He looked at him as he said it.
Yeah, that's so weird. It was so weird.
My mouth didn't move.
Oh, you got a cold mouth.
Yeah.
9.
Jeff Dunham over here.
He's trying to retrieve
Andy.
something from the bottom of the ocean
Yeah,
floor.
what was it? What's he trying to retrieve?
His phone.
He's drowned, so he's dead.
Oh, don't say that so happy.
Oh, Fluffy. His soul? No.
Rosie's soul.
Say that so in like
Yeah.
He
So you
was
celebrate
a
it.
bad person.
His phone.
No,
he was a bad person.
he was a bad
He
person.
was dead.
What's he trying to retrieve? What are people?
No, he died trying to get it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought even the divers were dead. Oh, they're trying to get themselves up, I guess.
I,
Guys,
wait, I'm 9.
He was
their career?
He was,
Oh, okay.
he was
He was trying to retrieve money that he hid.
no.
He was trying to retrieve oxygen.
No, he's a drug smuggler. He was trying to.
Oh, he's submarine.
That's straight
No,
out.
he's trying to retrieve drugs,
Yeah,
That's straight
which
out
he
of GTA.
hid
He
at
was-
the bottom of the ocean.
50 kilos of cocaine, about 20 million's worth. Apparently, he was like wearing this specialized device. So
What, a
like,
mask?
What the article said
wetsuit?
reports that the man wore a
Flippers?
specialised device that allowed him to stay underwater. Is that
Wait, well, obviously it worked well. 'cause he
Concrete
drowned.
block.
Obviously.
He's still down there.
The old Italian concrete
Okay.
block, you know what I'm saying, guys? It was right on down. Didn't pay your bills.
That's the third Italian reference you've made. That's
I'm
offensive.
trying to get us into Italy.
Okay, that's not going to help. Okay, question
Italian
5.
charts.
British
Which
alien.
multi-billionaire has been accused
Fluffy.
of being an alien this week after
Lachlan
their
Murdoch.
latest selfie? It's not.
9. Is it Elon Musk?
It's not Elon.
No,
Yes,
the guy that
Matt.
owns Facebook.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
And for your pleasure, I have printed that selfie. Have a look at it. It's because he
Yeah.
looks a bit
Yeah,
like
I
a
wouldn't
robot.
take photos if I was
If
him.
you Google
No, thanks.
is Mark Zuckerberg, the Google guess will be a robot. Go do it right now.
Yeah, there's some of those weird. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Anyway, question
What'd you-
6.
Well, if you wrote Rosie is.
Yeah, no, don't do it with my name.
All right.
Question 6. Kim Kardashian wore which famous dress to the Met Gala?
Oh,
Fluffy.
Yes,
The
Andy.
meat one.
Okay, that was Gaga about 10 years ago.
which famous street? Yeah, she. It
was this week. It's the week that
Yeah, all
was.
right, just relax, mate.
Oh,
all
yeah,
right,
so
fine.
it's
Very
all right.
high energy
All right.
now. It's a
I've
bit
had a
too
bit of stuff going on.
Okay. Red
Yeah,
Bull
so
jumps
she
on
wore
the
Marilyn Monroe's dress.
It was the
Oh,
Mr.
really?
President
Yeah.
dress.
And her sister wore Jarrod's baseball cap backwards.
Yes, that is true. I'm so glad you.
Which sister? Candace.
There's not a
Candle.
Candace in the family.
Oh.
How long did she actually have the dress on?
What?
Yep.
Hopefully all
Question
night.
7.
9? Just for the arrival?
It was just for the arrival. She ended up changing into a replica because
No one
it's-
cares.
Jarrod has definitely been hanging out with the mums at birthdays.
Oh, that mother's group. We talk about that stuff.
Question 8.
Look at
British.
that slut over there. What's she wearing?
Oh my
Look at her
God!
Yeah.
Question 8.
8.
British MP Neil Parish announced his resignation after being caught doing
Neil
what?
Parachute.
Neil Parish,
Flying.
British MP. This is,
Fluffy.
yes,
Porn.
it was watching porn in Parliament. Did you just guess that? Or you
Did he
actually
really?
Yeah.
No, I'd follow anything with the keyword porn.
He loves Kiwi porn.
Question 9. Which famous TV show house was demolished this month?
9. It was the Married with Children one.
Wow. Did that even have a front
Oh,
of the
sorry.
house?
Full House.
It was not Full House, no. It was Australian, guys. There's your hot tip.
Blue Heelers.
Yeah, the dog. They got the dog.
Underbelly.
Which? No.
Fluffy.
It's a famous house.
Oh,
Which?
the amazing set.
Amazing
God.
set, James Sherry.
Matt.
The beach house at Summer Bay.
It's a great. Oh yeah, like the Yabby Creek.
Yeah.
Not that.
Oh no, the most famous house that they demolished was. Sorry, you go, mate. Was that Backyard Blitz?
There's a lot.
Irene's house.
It's not anything to do with home and away.
Fluffy.
Yes, Auntie.
Toadie's house.
I reckon you're close. So I'll finish
Yeah.
on I.
All right.
Carl Kennedy's
Celebrity Big Brother.
No, that did get. Didn't they get like at one
with
point
them in it.
Didn't that start tonight?
Last night.
last night?
All right, cool.
And didn't one of them end up with like squatters in it because they just abandoned it? Anyway, no. The house was called Chateau Cath. Does that help you?
Why did they shut on Kath?
Chateau Cath.
Oh, Kath and Kel's house.
Oh, from Kath and Kim.
Kath and Kim, guys. And last
A
question.
point each for you boys.
Can you sing the Kath and Kim theme song for 100 points?
Yep. Ding 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 ding. Kath and Kim. Oh no, wait, I've got it. Kath and Kim.
This from the guy who started the podcast with a rap
Yeah.
for Con.
Oh, I can't help
And
it.
that's the best you can come up with.
All right, do you want another one?
Yep.
Okay. You know we belong to Kath and Kim. Is that it?
Oh, I got this one. Kath and Kim. That's all I got.
These
How
have
does
all
it go,
been
Ray?
great.
You sing it, Rosie. How does it go?
The Joker is me. I have a
Sing
bit-
the whole Kath and Kim song.
yeah,
Go
the
for it.
whole lot.
All right, go.
There's always a Joker in the pack. Oh, fuck it. You know what? No one gets that point. Let's finish the quiz.
I love how you finish content.
Fresh.
I don't know who won that, guys. Let's go back and count it when we.
No, everyone
listen
wins.
back.
I kind of like that. I think that setup of the quiz is very good. So we can all have a crack at answering questions, and that's good. So, wow, this has been a really long but enjoyable episode. Oh, hello. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a great week, Andy. Great to see you.
Thank you. You
Follow
too.
us on the socials. Matty, good to see you back on your phone.
Thank you.
And
Good to be
Rosie,
I've got a stitch after laughing through that quiz.
That was good.
maybe
Yep.
it's your old mate.
My old mate.
Thanks for listening to Best Team Mates. Follow us on socials and make sure you subscribe.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to OzcastNetwork.com for details.